Hi everybody, Matt here. Wanted to thank everybody for participating in our first industry touch point. We'll probably end up doing several of these, but wanted to jump right in and get to the first few questions on this particular one. So the first question that we had was an interesting one. So it's really a two-parter. I'm going to start with the first part. What does managed solution mean? And how does it enable the PEO 3.0 strategy? So I would say for this one, don't overthink that terminology too much. What we're really trying to show here is, traditionally the FAR has had sort of service contracts and supply contracts. And those two definitions really don't suit what we're trying to achieve. So we wanted to come up with something that shows that we're not looking for a basic service, a basic supply. That's really one thing. It's to show you that we're somewhere in the middle there, and that we're going to leave it up to you all to determine. So we're not going to be giving you hours. We're not going to be telling you who to hire. We're not going to give you feedback on individual employees. We're going to focus on outcomes. And so that's really where the managed piece comes in. And so what I had wanted to take a stab at was so that managed really shows that the ball is in your court. You really have to figure it out. We're really looking for something, this relationship that we're putting, and PEO 3.0 really is the product here. And so that product that you deliver, it really could involve and will involve, a lot of workers, and you'll be a big part of the workforce. But at the same time, there could be what, you might traditionally refer to as an ODC or a supply or a license or management. So it really should be anything that we need to achieve that 3.0 outcome. And so when you're looking at this, really focus on that and look at the essentially the technology firm as a solution that we've tried to get to and try to describe as we go through this. And so that's really where managed solution comes in. So don't overthink that too much, but there definitely is some meaning there. So good question. And then the second half of that question, why is product experience considered an important qualification for offers? So going back a little bit to the first part of the question, right? So as we said, we're not looking for a traditional service contract. We're not looking for staff augmentation. We're not looking for advisory services. We're not looking for consulting. We're really looking for that technology firm as a managed solution. So we really want you to deliver that holistically and look at it from that perspective. And so I think we've been pretty candid in the post. So if you've been hanging out on the Hive, you've probably picked up a lot of this over time already. Anyway, we are trying to get to more of a product thinking, more of a design thinking focus. And we really want that to be infused really throughout everything that we do. And so even as you look at, we're trying to design this Workforce 3.0 RFP with a user experience in mind. Well, you all are users of that RFP. Our end clients are users of that RFP. So we are trying really hard to take everybody's user experience into account. And so this is a monumentally different way of looking at things for us. And so we recognize that we're a little bit of a babe in the woods. And so when you think about the kind of products that we want to create, much of what we're trying to do has already been done by these great tech companies out there. So we really want someone who at least has a very strong member on the team, who has experience and who has had success at bringing products to market. And so I really look at us as we'll be the world's largest tech startup, right? We do have a pretty big budget, but we want to bring that mentality to it, that entrepreneurial mentality. And that's something that we don't have. And I think we've pretty readily acknowledged that we just don't know how to get there from here. We don't have a strong body of experience in delivering products and doing product management. We're very good at what we call program management and a very DoD-ified, DoD 5000 sort of perspective. But when you look at it from a commercial product management perspective with the design focus, user experience focus, that's what we're trying to bring. And that's really what we're trying to get to with that qualification.